Your brain wasn't built for this much noise. Not the sound kind, the invisible kind. The kind that never stops. Messages, screens, movement, choice, information, reaction, and prediction. Your nervous system hasn't rested in years. You've just learned how to carry the tension. This is between lines where we look at what's really happening underneath what we feel, not the motivational version, the biological one. Today we're talking about overstimulation, not as a feeling, as a measurable neurological condition, one linked to altered dopamine signaling, heightened cortisol, and fragmented attention networks. Something that quietly reshapes your attention, your memory, your impulse, and your sense of time. You don't enter stimulation, you live inside of it. The phone beside your bed, the sound in your ears, the screen in your pocket, the background scroll, the constant low grade urgency. Your nervous system never hears safe. It hears potential signal, and your brain's salience network, the system that scans for what might matter, never powers down. Always waiting, always braced, always slightly leaning forward. When the nervous system is held in that state long enough, something changes. Dopamine receptors become less sensitive. Attention networks lose stability. The prefrontal cortex fatigues. The default mode network becomes noisier. Stillness becomes uncomfortable. Not because you're weak, because your brain adapted to survive a louder world. Your system learned that calm means nothing is happening, and nothing happening feels wrong. You are conditioned to stimulation. Your brain learned a loop, novelty to prediction to reaction to micro reward. Each scroll triggers a small dopamine spike, training your nervous system to expect rapid change, not depth. This is why sustained focus feels heavy and quick stimulation feels light. Not because you choose it, it's because your environment trained it. This is not about self control, it's about neural momentum. Here's the part no one tells you. When stimulation drops, your nervous system doesn't relax immediately. It activates your stress response. Because silence feels like absence, and absence feels like danger to a predictive brain that's been trained to scan constantly. So you reach for noise, not for pleasure, but for orientation. This isn't about discipline, it's about slowly recalibrating your nervous system's baseline. Not by forcing calm, but by lowering input. Not detoxing your life, just thinning the signal. One quiet hour, one silent morning, one phone free walk, one predictable rhythm. Each one reduces cortisol, stabilizes dopamine sensitivity, and retrains your brain to tolerate stillness again. You don't change yourself, you change the field around you, and your nervous system follows. Not immediately, not dramatically, but quietly. Your thoughts start finishing themselves, your attention stops slipping. Stillness feels less sharp. Sleep deepens, and time slows down slightly. Not because you became disciplined, but because your nervous system finally heard safe. You are not failing at focus. You are living inside a field that trains fragmentation. This is between lines, where clarity begins in quiet. Stay curious, stay gentle, and stay between the lines.